Is it possible to make something impossible occur just by willing it to happen? Can the mind really overcome matter? In the world of the magician, the answer is yes. I'm James Biss, and this is The Magician.
Coming up on today's show, you'll see James melt metal with his bare hands. Our special guest is Widge, who messes with the metabolism of everyday objects using only the power of his mind.
Okay, that's wild. That's bizarre.
Our up-close commando, Mike DeRusso, lights up downtown with his street magic. And James attempts to teach me the art of telekinesis. That's a good trick.
It works.
High five. Be prepared to be amazed as The Magician begins right now with the amazing James Biss.
Mind over matter. What do you believe? It's my belief that it's possible for the mind to influence people and things with just the right kind of conditions. I'm not talking about exploding light bulbs here. I'm talking about the possibility of doing things using focus and concentration. This strange ability is called telekinesis, and it looks a little bit like this.
James, is that even a real watch?
Yeah, it's actually my watch. I can show it to you if you like.
Yeah, can I see it?
There you go, try it on. It actually is the watch I wear every day. It's not the watch, it's the telekinesis.
Is this something I could learn to do?
With a lot of focus, you can actually probably achieve this, but I've had the luxury of being able to focus on mind over matter for a very, very long time. Well, I could show you something with what you've brought along. I see you did bring the spoons.
I brought you some spoons.
Nice. These are from your kitchen.
Yes, these are real
Brilliant.
spoons.
And you've got bags, which will be helpful. Check that out. Make sure there's nothing strange going on inside of them.
Yeah, they're plain, empty bags.
So would you mind taking your spoon and dropping it in there for me? Would you do that for me? Brilliant. And just hold it. Well, actually, we'll put it right over here. Makes a lot of sense. And to leave this one maybe for later. And let me see if I can concentrate on this and see if I can make something happen. Here we go. That should work. And I'll try this one on your side. And there it goes. I think. Check it out. Reach inside, see if anything's happened to the spoon.
It's bent.
And so is this one. Look at the bend on this one. This one is ergonomically designed all of a sudden.
How did you do that?
Telekinesis. That's today's theme. Let me try something with this spoon. We've got the other spoon, right?
Okay.
So can you hold the spoon maybe at the top and at the bottom for me?
Okay, like this?
Yeah, and hold it nice and securely, and I'll see if I can make the same thing happen for us. Here we go.
It feels like it's getting softer.
There it goes, there it goes. It's actually starting to melt a little bit. Let's see if we can pick up on this. Here we go. And, oh, there it goes. It's actually melting and melting and melting, and there it goes. The art of magic reminds us that all limitations are completely mental, and that's why I'm really excited about today's show. Coming right up, my good friend, today's special guest, Widge, from Sri Lanka. And then we'll hit the road with Mike DeRusso. Welcome back. The mind is an incredible and wonderful thing. The potentials and the possibilities are endless. I think nobody knows that better than our special guest, Widge, someone who has come from the birthplace of magic. You're in for a real treat. Now, the telekinetic magic of Widge.
Let me show you how to make the impossible possible. A piece of rope. Watch as I create an optical illusion in your mind. If I grab the ends of the rope, watch the ends. The ends come right off the rope. The end has no rope, the rope has no ends. Now that's impossible. Watch as a little piece goes back on the big piece, and the small piece slowly melts back onto the big rope. I get a headache every time I do that too. Watch the rope. Two ends. If you squeeze the middle, you can actually find a third end. That's one, that's two, that's three. That's odd numbers. You want to even it out a little bit. Squeeze the middle. Once again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ends. 4 on one side, nothing on the other. Watch as I move these two ends from here to here. Slide it down the rope, so we have 2 ends over here, 2 ends over here, gives us 2 ropes. Now to make it into one, the difficult part. Squeeze all 4 ends, and we have 1 rope. Let me show you how that's done. This is what I did when you weren't looking. See this end right over here? When you weren't looking, I snuck it in my hand very quickly, threw it up across over there. If you missed it, I'll do it again. Watch end number 2. Just like that. So we can throw the ends from one end to the other. Pretty impossible. Well, here's another one. If I take the ends and put it in my pocket, you know the ends are in my pocket because you saw me put the ends in my pocket. But if I was to visualize a pair of scissors, cut the middle, we've just done the impossible. We now have cut the rope in 2, but the middle, which was on the inside, is now one whole piece.
Oh, well done. Thanks, Rich. That was fabulous. That was really magical. Welcome to our space.
That looked incredible. Can I see the rope?
Absolutely
Have a
not.
seat.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Make yourself comfortable. Now, is that a traditional piece of magic from Sri Lanka?
That particular rope effect is not the traditional. You've probably heard of the Indian rope trick, where the Indian rope stands up and
Little
somebody
boy climbs up the rope and vanishes or whatever, right?
Which this is a real rope.
Absolutely it is.
One rope that you made into like 6 pieces.
That's right. Making the impossible possible. It was all in your mind. Let me show you something else.
Here, let me give you your rope back. so you
Okay,
have
well,
that.
thank you. Here, check out my glasses. It may not be a prescription.
No.
Yeah, I'll show you how you can focus your energy, whether it's working on your studies or whether it's creating movement. Watch what you can create. Watch. Concentrate on the glasses. Watch. If you focus your energy right there. Oop, did you see that? A little bit. If you watch. Create a little bit of movement. There, did you see that? If you focus your energy, watch what happens. Here we go. Let's try this. Oh. A little bit more focus. A little bit. You actually
Sorry,
see
I
it?
just had
Yeah.
to test
No,
it.
sure.
Like, there's
no,
way.
sure.
That's so cool.
What was the first thing that you ever saw? First piece of magic, your first sort of exposure to the world of
It was actually a trick that my dad showed me.
Is that right? Now, what was it? Was it something involving
Thank you very much.
movement or something? or-
No, it was actually a little simple trick on a matchbox where a red card changed to blue, but again, that was a trick. Well, let me show you something else. Let's try how you can harness the energy, your focus, your concentration. Let's make sure the sleeves are rolled up. Watch this. Nothing above, nothing below. Just your mind. If you concentrate, watch the key. Create the illusion that it begins to move, and if you focus your energy right on the key, you'll begin to actually see.
Turn that a lot.
How are you doing that?
Oh, very well, thank you.
No, why did you keep telling me that? But that's incredible.
Well, you can try that too. Now, if you don't have one of these skeleton keys that's round, you can actually you can use a flat key. Works just the same way. It's a little bit more harder.
Can we do it on my hand?
Absolutely, we'll try it. Okay, focus on the key. Watch. Are you left or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed? Perfect. Watch closely.
I can feel it lifting.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, more of the telekinetic magic of Widge. Plus, we're going to go out on the street to our close-up commando, and we're going to teach you and Andrea a trick. Don't vanish. We'll be right back.